Hey guys, RanterInShades here, exercising my first Amendment rights vlog style. Been a while since I made a video about these schmucks known as metal elitists. Thought really hard about something I could talk about related to them, and I think I finally came up with a topic that I could talk about. This idea that a lot of metal elitists pertain that kids shouldn't listen to metal for I have no idea for what reason. I'm probably going to be thinking off the topic in this video about various reasonings that they may have for this, but honestly, the main thing I see in this fucking argument that kids shouldn't listen to metal is that these people are generalizing out the ass. They think that just because they see some kids who are listening to their fucking deathcore, then that means that's what all kids listen to, and that means that kids shouldn't be listening to metal, and that they should just be listening to their pop shit because that's what the music is made for. Get that shit out of here. There are such things as kids or people who are aged 18 to 21. I'm not sure if they're considered kids still or not, but there are such things as people in that demographic who do, search hard for their music, take recommendations from others. They have an open mind. There are such things as those types of people. So stop generalizing. Just because there's one kid walking down who really likes Bring Me the Horizon, it doesn't mean that all kids do. Okay? I mean, when I was in high school, I hardly saw anybody wearing a deathcore shirt or even a band shirt for that matter. I was one of the only people who wore band shirts, and nobody really cared at all. I only saw maybe two other people wearing, band shirts, let alone metalcore band shirts. Like, one liked to wear a Bullet for My Valentine shirt, one liked to wear I think it was Askin Alexandria, I don't know. But maybe it was just the area that I was living in. But there were hardly any, core fans at all where I was going to school. At college, it's a bit different, but even then. Another misconception I really hate hearing is this idea that metal elitists have that kids are just naturally radio brainwashed. That they get all their music from the radio and don't know how to fucking dig deep or anything or search elsewhere or anything. That is not true, and you know it. There are such things as people like me who take recommendations from others, who search online for artists of certain styles. If you like this artist, you may like this artist also. Those kinds of things. Am I trying to make myself seem better than anybody else? No. I'm not trying to put myself on such a high pedestal because I do things a certain way and don't do things other certain ways. And you shouldn't fucking generalize and make it sound like there aren't such things as people like me out there. And I know there's also going to be some people who say, oh, well, these kids weren't born in the 80s, so they didn't experience the scene firsthand, so they're posers in that sense. God damn it. Really? Is that what it just comes down to? The fact that they're just the age that they are? Is that really what it just comes down to? Who gives a shit if they weren't alive in the 80s? Who gives a shit how old they are as long as they like the music they like? Who gives a shit? I was born in fucking 1993. I didn't even get into a lot of the older music that I'm into until I was like 12, 13. Do I care that I wasn't alive back then? No. Sure, it would have been awesome if I were alive back then, but I don't care if I wasn't. And it shouldn't be a big deal that people weren't. Just because there's a fucking kid out there who wasn't alive back when, Megadeth were going on their first tour back in, 85, it doesn't make him less of a metalhead than you. As long as he just loves Megadeth, loves the fucking band, loves that genre, just loves what he loves. That's all that matters. It shouldn't matter how old the kid is as long as he likes what he likes, because that's what's more important. And with that, I shall end this video. because there's not really much else to say. This argument is ridiculous, and anybody who believes it, you are ridiculous yourselves. I'm Shades, and I'll see you next time.